Well, I've arrived at Bimbimbi. I'm going to have 24 hours of peace. I'm at a friend's place, and as you can see, there's not many people around. But I'm going to explain the situation with my lung cancer. Well, I don't know what the sound quality is going to be like on this video. I did bring a microphone, but it doesn't seem to be working. I haven't been out bush much in the last 3 or 4 months, uh, which is getting me down a little bit, but there's a reason for it. About 3 or 4 months ago, I thought I was having troubles with my heart, and I found out that a few tests, and I found out that I've got a little bit of hardening in the arteries. It's age related. Could need a stent, but we'll wait and see. But at the same time, they found a lump in my right lung, and after several weeks of tests there as well, it was determined that it was cancer. And so I was diagnosed with lung cancer. Then I started the steps towards what I could do to fix it. And in the end, I ended up having a lobectomy. This was about 6 weeks ago. And they removed the top third of my right lung, which contained the tumour. But the tumour has been, I've got the reports back now, 4 weeks, 5 weeks later, that they got all of the cancer, and it had gotten to the edge of the margins, but wasn't on the margins of whatever they took out and tested. But unfortunately, I found out a week later that it had spread to the lymph nodes, and I had a check on that. And so they've suggested that I undertake some chemotherapy, and that will involve a treatment, starting in about a week's time, every 3 weeks for 3 months. And so that might slow me down, I'm not sure. They talk about hair loss, but not everybody does. And, the illnesses involved and the side effects, it's all been explained to me. But it'll reduce the chance of recurrence of the cancer down to 10% over 2 to 4 years. Currently it's sitting on 25%. So anything that'll help recurrence, I thought that, just get into it. But anyway, that's the reasoning why. I suppose I should mention the reason I have lung cancer is the fact that I smoked for 48 years, probably longer. Started when I was about 17 in the army, and really can't think of many days I haven't had a cigarette up to the age of 63. So, yeah, my own fault, there's no sympathy required. I mean, I brought it upon myself. Been told for many, many, many years that cigarettes were bad for you and to give up. But in my case, the advertising was rampant when I was 17, 18. And I bought my first packet of Albany trims for 48 cents, and I remember getting the change in 2 and 1 cent pieces out of a junk drawer in my parents' kitchen to make up the money. But then when they were going to be $1, everybody was going to give up, because there's no way in the world you'd spend $1 on a packet of cigarettes. Then $2, then $5, then $10, then $15, then $20, and to where we are today, where a packet of legal cigarettes is, $50, and it just extortion by the government, the amount of money they could get from people's smoking habits. But anyway, that's me done with smoking. It took a big shock like that to get me to actually stop. So hopefully I'll remain cancer free. I just get this little bit of treatment out of the road and try and get out a little bit and lead a normal life, but we'll see what happens. But I'm down in Bimbimbi, which is a property owned by a very good schoolmate of mine. So we go back a long time, and he's been very kind to give me 24 hours of peace and solitude where I can do things like this. Feeling comfortable and feeling well enough to do it. So, yeah, so you might not see me out and about too much, but hopefully I can. That's just an update of what's going on in my life, and yeah, take care, everybody.